good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are right now in the world joining us. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you. How has your day been thus far? It is the weekend. It is Valentine's Day. And it is World Sound Healing Day. What a perfect time to gather, to focus on love, talk about love, and to really sit into what it is to use sound, to reorient ourselves. February is very strong resonance with the idea of reorientation, realignment. Not alignment with an outside force, but alignment, reorientation with our inside forces, our inside truth. That's what we see nature doing right now. The entire month in the Northern Hemisphere of February is all about this idea of coming back into a perfect alignment with our inner truth so that when next month, when spring arrives, we are ready to burst forth and really make manifest all of the new opportunities and potentials that are coming to us. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm so glad to join you. Tell me where you're joining from in the chat. I'd love to say good morning. Maria, namaste to you as well. I'm so glad you're here. Nice to see you. Deanne, good morning as well too. Hey, Joy. How are you in Philadelphia? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. There's such an interesting energy. It's an interesting energy sitting in the air, and you can feel it, you can hear it in the bowls. There's a song, there's a sweetness in their song today. Not that there normally isn't a sweetness, but it's extra juicy. Maybe it's because it's Valentine's Day. Good morning, Lana from Chicago. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. Carol asked, do we need to listen with headphones to get the benefit? It depends upon which benefit you speak. Here's what I mean by that. And it's such a great question. Thank you for asking. So when we work with these bowls, yes, we work with them on a physical level. So the more clarity of tone that you are able to draw forth and bring into your physical listening space, the better. It means you're able to physically hear more dimension. Your cells are able to experience more of the dimension of the frequencies that these bowls carry. We also work on the metaphysical level. We work on the level of the unseen. In fact, 98% or more of life is unseen. We know that through science. Even science says, oh, we don't know what's there, but there's something there. The subtlety of sound is that it helps us move between this world and that, the seen and the unseen, the tangible and the intangible. Because can you touch sound? But sound can touch you. So sometimes it's simply enough being in the same space and just allowing yourself to begin to resonate with the vibrations that are happening all around you in every time, place, space, right here and right there, to receive incredible benefits that most of the time we're not even consciously aware of. Sometimes we can feel it. Sometimes we just see it beginning to manifest, to show up in our lives. That's one of the reasons I say, you do you. There's no right or wrong way to listen, to do these sessions. The best way to listen, to truly optimize your experience, is perhaps to worry about listening less with these and more with this. You see, our heart is a multidimensional portal. In science, we're understanding that the heart actually moves. Yes, it moves our life force. But it's even more than a pump. The heart acts as a vortex, a shifting, a churning of energy throughout our space. And when we begin to tap into that vortex, into the seen, the perceivable world, as well as for some of us who like to work in the unseen world too. And if you don't, that's cool, all good. You got the physical world to work with, make some magic. That heart begins to move us into places that are quite extraordinary. I'll share a story. So when my father was ill, he had a difficult time listening to the bowls. They were just too overwhelming for his system. He was very sick. And he had a very sensitive system. And if I was playing bowls for other people, he just had to turn the volume down. But he was still receiving those benefits. Now what's interesting is that if I was playing the bowls specifically for him, listening to his space, listening to the vibrations, the tones, the frequencies that he needed, it was magic for him and he loved it. That's the power of sound. It's also the power of community. Sometimes we need to show up in community. Sometimes our community, our cathedral, our temple, our tabernacle is right here. It's all within, and sometimes we just want the one to reflect back onto ourselves. So your journey is special and unique. So you do you. If you want to listen with headphones, awesome. You'll get some really cool binaural beating. It's going to be really helpful. It will help repattern the brain waves a little more quickly because you have a more acoustic audiophile type of experience where the bowls begin to speak. If you really just kind of want to subtly work your space, maybe your nervous system is overloaded, listen in whatever volume, preferably lower, that feels good to you. So if you don't hear something, don't worry, you are hearing something. That's why we breathe so much into the heart. That's why heart coherence is so important for what we do, because the heart is the gateway to a multidimensional reality that unlocks our future and our potential. That sounds very lofty, doesn't it? Maybe as lofty as these red curtains, but you know what? I really like them. So I think we should just go with them. But thanks for asking, Carol. I love that. E.T., nice to see you. Good morning. How are you? Muriel, afternoon. Nice to see you. I'm glad you were joining us from the UK. So glad you were here. And I love your icon with the pussycat meow meow. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Charlene, and in front of you are 20 or 21 chromatic crystal singing bowls. Chromatic just means all of the white keys on the piano keyboard, plus all of those black keys. The black keys just give us more color of sound. Some of the bowls you can see, some of them you cannot, but they are all here. So we have upper registers and lower registers as well, just to begin to ground us more into our body, into our space. As I said, there's no right or wrong way to experience it. In our community, we love emojis. We also love animals. We are cat people. We love all animals though, so bring your emojis, bring your pets. We'll have a grand old time. Catherine, good morning, good morning, good morning. Allison from Colorado, nice to see you. Glad you were here. Yetta, hello, good morning from Virginia. Glad you could make it, Miss Yetta. Liddy, hello, good morning from Alberta, Canada, with lots of love to all benefiting from this glorious music. Thank you for doing this. It's our pleasure. Thank you for being here, Liddy. And of course, over on YouTube, hi, Anna, nice to see you. So far, so grand. Excellent. So glad you're having a great day in the Pine Barrens off the coast of New Jersey. Interesting. I love that. Do you hear that beautiful, that dissonance combining into harmony? I'm literally thinking of a beautiful pine wood on a misty, foggy sort of day with just a gentle wind beginning to move through these pine trees. It was amazing. Thanks for being here, Anna. Hi, Stones Jones. How are you? All of our squirrelios say hello. Aw, there's my favorite embodiment of love and frequency. Sister, love that. Gail, hello, hello. Grateful for you as well. Yeah, the sound magic that these bowls are going to bring today. They're already kicking. I think they're wanting us to get started soon. Sending love from the edge of the Pacific Ocean in Washington State. Oh, look at that. Sending love right back from the other side of the coast in Florida. E.T., do I mic the bowls? Yes, we do. We actually have 4 mics all around to create the ambiance in the room for the bowls. Plus in the studio, we have about 20-foot ceiling, so there's a nice cathedral type of effect that helps to round out the sound, just to give it a nice space. You know, the bowls, though, I swear sometimes they have a mind of their own. Sometimes I expect, okay, if I hit a bowl a certain way twice, I'll get the same response twice. I hit that bowl the same way twice. Now, I'm sure it read my mind and responded. But for instance, sometimes you can strike a bowl with total delicacy and it will quietly sing. And other times you strike a bowl with total delicacy and it just starts pinging through sound and space. You never know what's going to happen because the bowls we find are actually responding to the energy and the vibrations in the room. So much so that one of our next grand experiences and experiments is going to actually be starting to measure the effect that the bowls have on plasma. Yeah, not just plasma in your blood, plasma in the space and the air around you. It's going to be trippy. So, yeah, great question. Julia, it's good to see you again as well. Thank you for joining us from San Francisco. Ruth, good morning, New Jersey. Pets do like this. Different pets really love this. Some of our cats, they will come collecting around and listen. Sometimes they'll sing with the bowls if we're doing this at home. Sometimes they run away. It just depends on what they need. They're like you. Sometimes you need something and sometimes you don't. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that something that you sometimes need or sometimes don't. It just means that sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. Pets are the exact same way too. Sometimes I think they're smarter than we are. At least my cats are. Mariel says her cat is listening with you too. That's awesome. Jane, good morning from Wisconsin. I'm so glad you joined us. Suzanne, good morning from Salt Lake City. Your cat's downstairs right now, but your 2 dogs are lying next to me. Yeah. Just never know how it's all gonna open up. So I just invite you to go ahead and begin to find more comfort into your space right now. I love all these questions that you're asking. And it makes me think of another question. Do you know what the most important note in music is? What would you guess if you just had to guess? Well, I'll tell you. We'll speed this up. It's not the high C, and it's not deep bass. It's actually the rest. It's the silence between the notes. You see, without that empty space, music becomes just noise. It's a wall of sound with no meaning. It lacks the ebb and flow, the give and the receive. And looking at our lives right now, so often, we have also lost that rest, that silence. It's easy to do. Somehow we are playing a song that never pauses. Our life never pauses. There's constant input, constant noise, constant doing. And we miss the beauty of the music. So perhaps we should challenge ourselves to begin to reclaim that silence, to widen the gap between our thoughts so that the frequency of peace, of stability, of harmony actually has a place to land. Speaking of harmony, I find we forget what harmony actually means. And we think that we need to fit in, always in life, in order to create harmony in our world and ourselves, fit in. But you know what? I'm just going to say, stop it. Because that feeds this massive misconception that harmony means sameness. That to be at peace with others, with ourselves, that we have to think in a similar way. We have to act the same way. We have to sound the same way. But in music, that is not harmony. That's just unison. And frankly, unison can be very powerful. It's also very dull. So true harmony requires difference. It celebrates difference. It says, oh, you are you, and I'm me, and he's him. Oh, wow. Look at this music we can create together simply by being who we are. It requires a cello to be a cello, a violin to be a violin, a trumpet to be a trumpet. It requires distinct, unique notes coming together to create a collaboration, a chord that is bigger than any one of those notes could ever be alone. That's why harmony is more powerful than unison. Both are important, but both have very different functions in how we perceive not only sound and music, but how we perceive life. The world doesn't need you to blend in. It needs your very specific, unique tone, your timbre, your unique frequency. So my friends, don't conform. Seek to harmonize. Harmonize yourself. Ask yourself every day, what note am I playing? Is it mine? Or am I trying to vibrate at somebody else's tone? Your note is what the world needs right now. And you know, you can't play a beautiful piece of music on a broken violin. It doesn't matter how beautiful the music is on a page. If the strings are snapped, if you don't have any rosin on your bow, the sound is not going to ring true. And today is World Sound Healing Day. It's also Valentine's Day. And the pressure is always to send out love, to heal the world, which is great. But as a musician, I know that you can't transmit a frequency, a vibration, a sound that in that moment you don't possess, you can't make, you can't really vibrate and resonate as true. It's hard to pour from an empty cup, just like you can't, or maybe shouldn't, play from an untuned instrument. So before we seek to heal the world today with the World Heart Symphony, let's actually just turn in and begin to tune ourselves. All of us need it, each and every moment of every day. Today we're going to fine-tune the strings of our heart, begin to clear the static, the noise, allowing the mind to actually shift to its most powerful, most expanded space and state. Because the greatest gift you can give the global orchestra of life, it isn't your effort, your trying. It's simply your pure resonance. So let's get tuned and play this World Heart Symphony. I invite you to begin to bring more relaxation into your space. Just notice your space. What's showing up right now? What is that settling? Is that tension in the base of your jaw and your shoulders? A little bit of a pain in your knee, low back. What are you noticing in your body right now? Just witness. You don't have to do anything. And then I'd like for you to do what we call a physiological sigh. I'll show you how to do it before we begin. You actually take 2 breaths, one long breath and then one quick short breath, and then a slow exhalation. And that's your body's way to naturally reset, to completely begin to change not only aspects of your nervous system, but it also begins to help your brain waves shift down, start slowing a little bit. Slower brain waves allows us to actually process information in a different way. Sometimes it's easier to process more information. Sometimes it's easier just to let go so that the information around us that we are bringing forth towards ourselves can begin to process us. So let's do that physiological sigh. Just take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Take one more quick sip of air. And then see how long you can allow that exhalation to last. Just keep going on that exhale and go and go and go and go. Good, well done. And just an audible sigh. Good. In your heart of hearts, you know that harmony is anything but sameness. Harmony is the ability to hold, to maintain, to sustain your own unique frequency, your own distinct note, that vibration that makes you you. All of the subtle overtones that come together, your distinct note, how they blend together that creates a stabilized relationship with the sounds around you. And you notice that when you're really true to who you are, suddenly the chaos of the outside world either begins to fall into order or somehow just doesn't seem quite as affecting to you. We don't have to like the chaos. We don't have to like the order. Yet we do have the opportunity to recognize that both are necessary. Chaos, structure, lack of coherence, coherence, black, white. They're both necessary to have in our lives. And we know that right now the world, some say, is filled with discord, with noise, with stress, with conflict, and it's very easy to succumb to the temptation just to close our ears, close our eyes, to retreat, to shut down. But a true master never runs from discord, because the truth is that discord may be in this world, but we don't have to be of that discord. A master musician, a seeker of harmony, understands that discord is simply tension that's waiting to be resolved. It's just energy that hasn't found its final pattern yet. How it wants to show up and express itself more fully in the world. Sometimes dissonance gives us perspective. Sometimes we can feel that clash in our bodies. And it's not always pleasant, but when we offer an additional tone, suddenly we create harmony. And you can be that additional tone, that note that brings resolution, that offers new information into the sound space to make beauty where there was once chaos and strife. You can be the missing frequency that turns the noise of the world into the symphony of the age. You're not here to be silent. You're here to be resonant. So today, let's just anchor into our own natural resonant timbre so that we can meet the chaos, the strife, the challenges that are out there with more equanimity. We can resound harmony, which will ultimately shift all of us towards peace. Good. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, breathing into the space of your heart, holding that, feeling your heart relax before you gently exhale. Bringing even more comfort, even more ease into your space right now. Finding more rest, more dignity in your body, your physical body and your energy bodies. Good. Feeling a lightness easily descend throughout your entire space. Your eyes soften, melting, closing. Let's begin to enter the conservatory of our heart. Every great performance begins with tuning, finding harmony, finding pure aligned resonance within ourselves, stabilizing our internal structure, our internal rhythms, individually, so that collectively we can come together to create great beauty. So bring your intention now to the center of your chest, into that space of your very sacred heart. Feel how it's a sounding board. This is where your sound originates. Just begin to breathe a little more focused and with a little less effort from this space of your heart. Just see yourself taking a deep breath in through your heart and exhaling through your heart. And you may notice maybe there's a little static. Maybe it's a little unsettling to sit there right now. That's okay. It's just interference. And you can begin to feel that interference lift with your breathing. Breathing in through the heart. Breathing out through the heart. Imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart, passing directly through the center of your sternum. And let's see if we can't begin to slow that rhythm down just a little. I invite you to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. I'll start, and then you find your own perfect speed. Your speed may be different than mine. It's unique to you and it's right to you. But let's begin together. So take a deep inhale in for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale at your own pace. Find your perfect rhythm for 5 and just breathe and listen. Feel your breath as it's smooth, even, continuous loop of air, and how that simple rhythm that you fell into is beginning to smooth any of those jagged edges in your nervous system. Maybe you were aware of them, maybe you weren't. It's okay. These vibrations and the patterning, the rhythm of your breath is telling your nervous system that you're safe. You're organizing any chaotic waves of stress to a beautiful, smooth sine wave of presence. A sine wave is simply a wave that's even. The ebb and the flow, the up, the down. It's coherent. And now with that beautiful breath that's steady and coherent, let's begin to really tune in and structure that frequency with even more coherence. A coherent heart loves an emotional carrier wave, an emotion that feels so good to your system, emotion that helps define what it is to be human. So I invite you to call forth a feeling of either appreciation, of gratitude, of care, or of love. And just begin to notice that feeling well up in your space. It could be a simple memory. It could be a color that you're feeling. It could be a pattern that you see in front of you. It could be a person, a pet, a situation. Call forth something that just wells up one of these emotions and feelings to such degree that you can't help but just feel overwhelmed. There are no words for that pattern that begins to echo through your space. Feel it. Move beyond thinking about it. Really begin to ride that wave of vibration, of good emotion. It's just manifesting in your space right now because of what it is that you value, what you appreciate, what you love, what loves you. Good. Now imagine that feeling spreading throughout your chest, simply, easily. And you can't help but smile as that energy moves all around you. Feel it as a golden light. See it bathing your heart. With every inhalation as you breathe into your heart, that light gets even brighter. And with every exhale, that light expands, turning up the volume on your gratitude, your appreciation, your love, your care. It feels so good. And it's simple. Shifts in your body. Notice how your body is settling more easily. Your breathing slowed again. There's a little more clarity in your mind. There's more openness in your heart. And begin to notice that gentle pulsation that's happening between the space of your heart and the vibrations in your head. Begin to shift into that coherent state, beginning to notice that entrainment that's happening. Your heart is generating a pulsing rhythm, and the rest of your body is tuning itself to that perfect rhythm that your heart knows. Every system's beginning to play in the same key, aligned, coming together, attuned. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax before you gently exhale. And from this place of deep, coherent stability, I invite you to begin to find your natural tone. In music, we call it the timbre. Think of it like this. In an orchestra, there are many instruments. The cello, brings the grounding warmth. The flute brings a soaring hope. The oboe cuts through the sound to reinforce angst and suffering, as well as hope and inevitability. The percussion brings the heartbeat of life, while the violins carry the melody of his soul through the entire landscape, and each have a different tone, a different timbre. So ask yourself, what is the note for you of your soul today, right now? What vibration are you choosing to embody? What archetypal resonance is coming forth for you? What is that specific vibration you wish to contribute to the world? Maybe it's compassion. Maybe it's courage. Maybe it's stability. Maybe it's joy. Just name it silently in your mind. Say to yourself, today I am the note of joy, stability, harmony, calm, triumph, hope, clarity, innocence, satisfaction, tenderness, cheerfulness, simplicity. Have you found your note? Good. It may come as a word. It may come as a feeling. It may come as a sound. It may come as a pattern of light or shapes moving in front of you. Just tune into that. You don't have to understand what it is. All you have to do is witness it. One of the most powerful things you can ever do in life is witness life unfolding. Good. Breathe in. Breathe in a sense of equanimity and breathe out. Feel that equanimity, that place of balance and harmony, detached from a need for anything to be or manifest as you think or desire. It's freedom from judgment. Allow that equanimity to begin to strengthen good. You see, there is simplicity, honesty, and authenticity in that place. Good. Good job. Yeah. Really well done. Beautiful. Now, some of you have noticed that this vibration, your note for today, whether you're experiencing it as a word, as a color, as a pattern, as a sound, as a vibration, is actually sitting right outside of your space. You're looking at it. Now, what would happen if you began to find harmony with that note in your physical body? Think, imagine, or feel if you have that experience of looking out at your resonant tone. Just begin to feel an infinity sign, that looping, ever-present balance, the ebb and flow moving between your heart and this particular frequency that you see, this natural tone and resonance that is your chosen vibration. See that pattern just begin to loop and flow and feel into that pattern right now. Now, for some of you, you actually have that feeling in your body. Wonderful. Turn up the volume. How much more of that feeling can you move throughout your system? So whether you're moving horizontally, integrating this vibration into your space, or whether you're integrating it vertically, moving up and down your space, both are beautiful expressions of tuning in, of attuning to your unique resonance, that timbre of your soul. Good. visualize, think, imagine, or feel that natural tone, your timbre, as a sound wave radiating from your coherent heart. So if you've matched it from the outside, now your heart is just expanding and glowing with this particular vibration all throughout the space around you. If it's already inside of you, if that vibration is already integrated into the cells, begin to shine it out. Remember, there is neither way is right nor wrong. They're just different paths. There are many, many ways to get to the top of the mountain. Different views to see along the way, different experiences to have. Let your body choose that experience right now. It's honoring what you need. It's perfect. Good. So turning up that natural timbre of your coherent heart. It's pure, it's steady, it's unshakable. You see that color glowing, expanding, resonating, very true. It's unwavering. Nothing can shake it. And even when it hits something that feels out of tune, when you hit the discord, notice the harmony that comes to the chaos. There's an inherent level of resolution that you offer with your authenticity, your authentic vibration. It never seeks to overpower. It only seeks to harmonize, to uplift, to allow. Some things must be what they are, even if they're not always comfortable, even if they're not always desirable. Allow those things to be their authentic resonance. And know that you can bless them. Bless the places of resonance that are true to themselves, the ones that you love, the ones that you despise, because remember, they are a reflection of the divine, as are you. And in this ability to detach exists that state of equanimity, of perfect harmony. And you continue to feel into that unique vibration, your unique vibration, that timbre, that tone, that instrument that only you can play. Your expression of joy is unlike anyone else's. It's different from mine and his and hers, and we need yours. What a beautiful color it is indeed. Your expression of steadiness is unparalleled, it's unmatched. We need your steadiness, your tenderness, your compassion, your peace, for they are your true presence. So begin to expand your attention now out more into the space around you and feel that energy that you've cultivated. See it as golden light beginning to follow your path as well. Moving out into the space beyond the walls of the room around you, as if creating a little bit of magic. And visualize the globe, our earth, suspended in space, all the way out. Because today, on World Sound Healing Day all across the planet, in living rooms and sofas, in studios, on mountaintops and by the ocean side, thousands, hundreds of thousands of embodied lights are tuning their instruments, just like you and me right now. Now see all of these embodied participants as points of light igniting across the globe. See that in your mind's eye. Feel it's a constellation of coherent hearts, a golden web of resonance turning on, finding their purest sound. Yeah, their natural resonant frequencies, those unique timbres of hope, peace, compassion, resilience, courage. joy, all important voices in this chorus. So let's join this chorus. Think, imagine, or feel your heart field expanding. Feel it growing wider until it touches the next light of spirit, of being, that person next to you, no matter where they are. They might be in the next room, might be on top of the Himalayas. Just touch that person. The person in the next city, across the ocean. Good. My friends, we're not just playing unison, we are connecting to the harmony of life. Watch how your note of courage perhaps, blends with your neighbor's note of perhaps compassion. His note of stability supports her note of hope. Feel the massive swelling around the sound of the global heart symphony, this wave of pure, ordered, coherent love. See the waves washing over the places of discord, this golden light moving, coming together. See it washing over conflict zones, hospitals, nursing homes, halls of power. Watch as it never fights the chaos, it harmonizes it. Watch that harmony unfold. Watch how it provides those resolving notes, those chords that introduces relaxation, that introduces coherency. From a place of equanimity, just let things be as you enforce the power and reinforce your own power of your coherent heart. Nothing can touch that. And as you do, you feel yourself held in this massive web of sound. And feel how your note, it's distinct, it's becoming even more clear, more fine-tuned as you listen to everything going on. You might feel it as a sensation in your body. You might experience yourself as light, and your light becoming more clear, more resonant, more connected for you, and contributing to that world symphony. And you breathe into your heart, and as you exhale, you smile because you see how you are distinct. You are valued. Your note, your resonance makes a difference. You're not stuck in the back. You are featured in the limelight of resonance, of coherence around the world. And you feed into that beautiful light and watch as it shrouds and encompasses the entire globe. And you feel that although you are just one small part of that light, that you too are part of the all. In this moment, you see that you are the instrument and you are the orchestra. Gently begin to call your awareness back. Pull your energy back from all around this beautiful globe that's floating in front of you. Back, call it back from the mountaintops, back across the oceans, back into your city, your town, your home, your current location, back into your physical, sacred heart. And know that this connection is always there. The resonance remains unbroken. And you have retuned the heart and soul. Harmonizing spirit with life's symphony. And begin to weave this feeling, this sensation, whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, whether it's a lightness of spirit, a centeredness, a groundedness, a coherence, a peace, a questioning. I see you. Just begin to weave all of these feelings back into yourselves, for they are all authentically you. Notice that feeling of coherence, your internal order, the feeling of harmony, your ability to resolve discord, the feeling of belonging, your place in the great orchestra. And breathe. And as you begin to return back into this moment of the day, remember you carry this central tuning within you always. Anytime you encounter noise, stress, chaos, there's no need to fall off course. Rather, just shift back to your natural resonance, sounding this unique note that is yours. And remember that anytime you choose to relax in this way, to retune your mind, body, and spirit, you can do so easily and with less effort each time you choose to relax to the sounds of these crystal singing bowls, for they are your friends, and you are a powerful being of light with a purpose to generate harmony and peace and prosperity everywhere you go, not only for yourself, but for the lives, the other resonances that you touch, the other notes that you have an opportunity to harmonize with, to play with. And you create such beauty in this world simply by being you, for you are a keeper of harmony. And when you feel more grounded, more connecting back into your body, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes and your cute little nose. Breathe in deeply into your heart, saying, I am attuned. Exhale, saying, I am aligned. You are aligned. You are ready to play your part. And as you relax into this truth, feel your eyes begin to just softly flutter open. And as they do, a smile once again arrives. Welcome home. Welcome back. How are you? How was that for you? How are you feeling? Happy World Sound Healing Day. Happy Day of Attunement for all of us. Every day is an opportunity to reattune, to really re-find ourselves. You know, we say today is World Sound Healing Day, but what if every day was World Sound Healing Day? Something to ponder. Tell me how that was for you. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for walking through this time together. It's always interesting how unique the vibrations are that show up each and every time. Each and every session is so different. And it's not just because of the curtains. The vibrations that you bring, the energy that's intensified in the air around us, all of it contributes. And it's always such an honor and a privilege and a blessing. I feel very humbled and grateful for the opportunity to be able to sit here and listen what the bowls are reflecting and singing to you all. It's so marvelous. So thank you for that. Today was very interesting. If you'd like to share any of your experiences, I'd love to go through them just quickly with you. But before we do that, I just wanted to reflect back. The point of having so many bowls is to have color, is to have a multitude of colors available to us at our fingertips. We're not just stuck in C major like most crystal singing bowls are, or particular tones that, well, we have 5 bowls and we have 5 bowls, which is wonderful. It's just my classical musician aside in me. I was like, we need more color. And yet today, what was the last thing we did? Was go into a lot of color. The sound, the resonance, the vibration truly invited us to sit into the place of the heart. We were connected into F major. We were also strongly connected into C major as well. It's very interesting to me. Actually, our bodies respond when we hear the note C. Our bodies have the same neurological responses as they do when we see the color red. Now, C is also inherent. It's a part of F major. F major connects us into the heart, this place where we find balance between our heart, our brains, or our mind, heart-brain coherence, and gut. The 3 dantians, the head, the heart, the hara. We were very much in this space today. Everything, there were actually even very few low tones, I think maybe 1, maybe 2, that came through, because we were being invited to stay in this mid-range tone that really resonates with our body, our physical makeup. And not from a point of, oh, I really felt that, but from a, oh, I can sink into the sound. So that was really interesting to observe. I want to say hello to our friends on Facebook as well. Hey, Charlie. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, sunshine. Charlie sometimes does my hair. I love her. Hey, George from Miami. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Miss Patty. Glad you were here. Happy Love Day to you too. Hey, Linda. This was divine time. You know what? It always is. And I'm so glad you joined us, Linda. Thank you for being here. I love it so much. And on YouTube as well, Stones Jones, again. So lovely. Thank you to you as well, too. 'Twas wonderful. Many, many thanks, Anna. Thank you for being here. I love that. Stones Jones asked, which bowls do you recommend for a starter kit? Always a great question. Always a tricky answer. It always depends on the person. Just like, it's kind of like saying to a child, okay, you can play in the orchestra and you can play any instrument that you want. What do you want to play? And some are like, I'll play the violin because that's the one they know. Some will play, ooh, I like the cello because it's deep and more mellow, but it's kind of like the violin too. Some will be like, I'm going to play the trumpet because I'm a trumpeter. if you know anybody who plays trumpet, that wasn't a far-fetched. Or you have people be like, oh my God, I'm so going to play percussion because it's just my life. And so every person's going to respond differently to different tones, to different vibrations. If there was one tone, one note that is a really easy entry point for everyone, it is the key of F. This F tone, if you're going to get one bowl, go with the F. It's because it's a really easy access point. We can feel the overtones easily into our upper body. We can sink down into them in our lower body as well. It's also the point of the heart. If you really wanted to expand more, having a low C, you'll begin to feel it ground more into your body. It just is very soothing, really lovely. And both of these bowls and these notes are very accessible and easy to find, even on Amazon. That's not where these came from, but... And if you really want to round out the chord, throw in an A. This is probably sort of the quintessential easy access entry point that's generally good for everyone because we're going to deal with our head, our heart, and our hara, that lower energy point. So it's a good place to start. And if you have more questions, just email us. I'm happy to help. You can either reach out on direct message for whatever platform you're on, or email us at hello@charlene.com. And remember, I have a lot of E's in my name. like 20,000. I have 3 E's, CHARLEENE. And while you're at it, be sure to follow us on social media. I'd love to see you on social media. We are posting so much fun stuff right now that may be helpful for you on your journey. Really beautiful sound escapes here and there. 60-second resets. Oh, how to use energy to help reset your nervous system. All kinds of really cool things. So I'd love to join you there. Stone Stone says, you really feel C and F. Yep. It's a pretty good place to lock in. The other ones get a little more personalized, kind of based on your overall energy flow and expression and your desire for what it is of how you want to use sound. But those are pretty good places to lock in. Stanley says, heartfelt and enchanting, absolutely beautiful and lovely. Much gratitude to you as well, my friend. Thank you for being here. Neil, hello. Yeah, silence is a big thing, isn't it? Aurora, love this. So glad you were able to join us. All right, Joy. City Don Lewis, I love how you said accord. A chord. Yes. She always gets it. Julia, beautiful. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Liddy, thank you as well. Liddy says, as I never realized my heart was still a bit bruised. It's a doozy, isn't it? Makes me think of the Japanese, the beautiful art in which a piece of broken pottery is brought back together using gold, 24 karat gold. And in doing so, the imperfections have created an even more beautiful masterpiece that in that culture is honored just as much, if not more, than the original, unbroken, untarnished container. You see, it's in that gold where healing occurs. You use that gold. We use that gold in this setting. It's the same thing. The vibration of gold makes us feel more alive, even in those places where we have been broken. It's the power of it. And our hearts break. It's part of being human. It's part of being human. And I think the beauty of being human is that the heart, once it's broken, it never tends to be the same ever again. It can't. And that's the point. And it's in that bruising where even more beauty and mystery begin to unravel and unfold. So, thank you for sharing that, Lydia. I love how you put that so beautifully. And it's true, we always uncover things. Sometimes I walk into an experience or a space and I just start crying and I recognize my heart, it's still hurting, but in a different way. And now, by calling attention into that, it heals even more. Our attention becomes that golden glue of goodness. I digress. Liddy, here's to creating our beauty in this glorious world. Very grateful for your beautiful gifts and music, Charlene. Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for being here. E.T., thank you for being here. Ruth, beautiful. Thank you to you as well. Liddy, love your new insights on YouTube. Very inspiring. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you. It's tricky getting lots of things, lots of information into short form content. It's quite a treat. So I'm glad that we're finding them helpful. We'll continue to tweak as we go and finding even more ways to really share the truth and beauty of our hearts, each of our hearts. That's what life is about, sharing, bringing harmony. So thanks for saying that. I really appreciate it. Yetta says, always such a blessing. Amazing. Jeanette says, beautiful. Thank you so much. Again, Stanley, glad you were here. Nice to see you. Heartfelt and enchanting, absolutely beautiful and lovely. Much gratitude to you back as well, my friend. Yetta, always such a blessing to you too. Liddy says, thank you for helping ground my heart today. Hugs to all. Yes. Melanie, thank you to you too as well. I'm so glad you joined us. Even for your first time, I hope that you will join us again. We will actually be back on Monday at 9 a.m. During the week, we do 9 a.m. start times. On the weekends, we do 10 a.m. Eastern start times. So would love to see you then. This Monday is all about the frequency of alignment. Speaking of alignment, so would love to see you at 9 a.m. on Monday Eastern time. Jeanette, grateful. Yes, love that. I love that. Grateful. Grateful for you as well. Joy, hello. You've been meditating on harmony and discords. Oh, that's amazing. This offering is so aligned. Thank you. Yes, and to you as well. Yeah, there's no accidents in life. And you know, there are themes. Something we actually talk about on social media is the idea and the understanding of the frequency of time. How do we live within a construct that we have created to experience ourselves, to experience the world, to experience the divine, the profane and the sacred, all at the same time? How do we live in these spaces, in these places? And I think a lot of that answer aligns with this idea of attunement and equanimity. So, Liddy, it is so true, about the broken hearts, Brad, yes, your heart can be repaired with the imperfections still there. Many thanks, and to you as well. Melly, your words are beautiful as well. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Yes, Liddy, we will see you on Monday. My friends, have a wonderful weekend. Have a joyful weekend. And if you're watching the playback, remember, if there's any part of this you ever want to go back and revisit, this will be live on our YouTube channel. As soon as we go off air here, you can revisit it anytime. And just pray it continues to be a blessing to your heart. So excited to be back with you on Monday. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for being with us. We're preparing a lot of fun things right now. We've got our archetypes of sound. We haven't forgotten you guys. Still coming up. We're going to be doing sessions with that with you all. We're very excited. We've got, we're starting a new community as well where we can get even more personal. We can actually have talk back, all kinds of really fun, cool stuff, and really get deeper into the heart of the matter of what it is to be aligned, what it is to be attuned. Because if there's any time in history that is asking us to be our most authentic, heartfelt, open, authentic versions of ourselves, it's right now. My friends, it's always an honor to walk this journey with you. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy Valentine's Day and happy World Sound Healing Day. And until we meet again, may you be well and know you are loved. I love you. Sat Nam.